Data. So I made it down here to Santa Barbara. A drive from all the way back in the Bay Area down here where blue skies, not smoggy, no smoke smell in the air. And it's just sort of enforced recently how data is really hard to come by. So when I was in the Bay Area, different parts of the Bay Area had more pollution some days than other. Like San Francisco was pretty good until I guess yesterday, then when it got really bad. All depends on the direction the wind blows the smoke. Because San Francisco is not next to any fires particularly. And where I am in San Jose, it depends. I guess yesterday was not too bad. So the number is AQI, Air Quality Index. It's measuring certain particles, maybe 2.5 to 10 micron in size, that say they're the most pollution causing. And the question is, what is the amount of particles in the air? See, we can't actually tell. If it's really bad, yeah, we could tell. But first of all, our bodies get used to it. Second of all, we can't really distinguish between 150 and 100. What's a good level? What's an unhealthy level? Because we're just not so sensitive in terms of our abilities to distinguish these little particles. It's factoring long term. But short term, we can't tell the difference, right? So that's where data comes into play. And I look online at different websites and I try to figure out what their quality index, and they just give you different values. Purple Air is a popular sensor that people buy. It's a low-cost sensor, meaning it only costs a few $100. And they have a whole bunch of places that, collect these things, and they also have lots of users, just consumers that just sign up and put their data online. And then the EPA has their own side, and other government agencies have their own. If you look at the real machines, they're probably $10,000, and they're calibrated. The Purple Air stuff is not calibrated. I mean, it comes, but they don't calibrate it, don't maintain it. Is it as good? Why do the values vary so much? Sometimes, maybe you had a whiff of smoke that was more. And sometimes maybe you had a lot of clean air blowing through and the valley seems less. If you look at these dips, sort of like the stock market, right? What is the value of a stock today? Well, it's gone up and down. Can you say that there's one value? Data is actually very complicated. I know we say it's simple. We like to have just one number to make sense. Healthy or unhealthy? Just tell me, can I go outside today without wearing a mask? But the problem is you can't tell somebody that. It's a simplification, but other than being a simplification, it's often wrong. What I mean by that is, if it's changing all the time, how can you say it's healthy right now? Healthy today? Maybe it's healthy in the morning, but it's unhealthy in the evening. Wouldn't that make a difference? Wouldn't you want to adjust yourself to accommodate that? Data, it's not just numbers. It's to know how it came from, how it was measured. And the more I study, the more I try to measure stuff, the more I realize how complicated it is. There's no such thing as just a number. There's no such thing as objective data.